I'm Anthony Battaglia, and this is,
I'm Jakub Welgus.
and we are demonstrating our OS Project 1. So we're going to start off by doing make clean, just to show all these files are newly generated. Then we're going to run make test, and show we passed the automated tests. And then we will go ahead and do a demonstration of FIFO and FIFO multi-core, round robin multi-core. Then we'll discuss any erratas or quirks in the program, and then I think that's all we have to go over. So
Yep.
actually, we might as well just talk about the errata slash
Yeah.
quirks
While
right now.
while we wait
yeah.
for it to finish.
So one of the issues we ran into is that make test all doesn't actually build PQSH. So when we ran make test all at first, it gave us like a broken pipeline error or something that basically just said like PQSH doesn't exist, but you're trying to test it. So that's not really something we did. That's just makefile being wacky.
Another
then-
issue is we failed one of the tests a couple of times, and it only happens once every blue moon, but every once in a while we fail the test FIFO multi-core check. The confusing thing is we test it by having a turnaround time that's too fast, and when we went into the log file, it appeared to be that the test happened before all the jobs were even finished running, so we are not exactly sure why that test occasionally fails, and it seems to mainly happen after we first run test all and then run test, so we're not sure if that has anything to do with it.
But yeah, now that we've demonstrated, I've talked about the erratas and quirks and demonstrated the tests, the automated test is passing. Let's go ahead and do FIFO single core. So as you can see, this is default PQSH, so no need to add any of the flags. And then we'll just go ahead and add a couple work sims, and then we will run a status to show hopefully each one in each of the different queues if we can do it quick enough. And then once they're all done running, we'll show turnaround and response time. Alright, looks like that's one in the running queue, one in the waiting queue, and two in the finished queue. So we'll give it about probably 12 more seconds, and then should have all of them in the finished queue, and we can show off turnaround and response time for them. See, we got the about 14-second turnaround time, 3.8-second response time, and then hopefully once we exit and reopen with multi-core, those numbers will be a little bit better. Okay, we got one in the finished, 3 in the running, and then probably give it like 6 more seconds, and I think should be all of them finished. And then, so as you can see with the multi-core, response time is way down, and turnaround time is also down a little bit too. So yeah, that's FIFO multi-core working. I had to cut real quick to save some time, but this is round robin multi-core. We're gonna add in a couple of work sims, make sure they're long enough that like they don't finish completion, but then we're gonna show off status, show you how a couple of show you like that, there are different PIDs when we run status, even though that's not just because like they finished, it's just swapping between waiting and running. But as you can see right here, we have those 2 PIDs in, we run it again, we have the same 2 PIDs in, and if we run it again, I believe the time should change, and as you can see, we have different PIDs in. So yeah, that's a round robin multi-core, and then we'll wait for the work sims to finish, show off the turnaround and response time, and as you can see, we have a pretty high turnaround time, but a very quick response time, which is the round robin method, or the round robin signature. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching, and you got any closing remarks, Jacob?
No.
All right.
Other than typing sideways is hard.